G'day! LEGO Minifigures Dungeons and Dragons series. The large QR codes are sticking around and making life a whole lot easier. If you want to know which box contains which minifig, look at the data matrix QR code next to the UPC barcode on the bottom. To decode the box, open up your QR code scanner and block out the barcode on the left with your thumb, or at least obscure it. Then, the scanner will be able to read the data matrix QR code and show you a bunch of numbers. Look at the first segment and pay attention to the last two digits. Using these two digits, you can reference a call sheet to figure out which minifig is inside. In this example, the numbers end in 58, which should be the Mindflayer. Jump to this timestamp for the sheet with the codes. You could install whatever minifig scanning app to get a read on these, or make use of the QR code reader that should already be installed on your phone. There are different codes between the R series and S series boxes. The ones I have are R series. You can tell by the 5-character string under the data matrix QR code here. This has got an R. The S series would have an S in that place. Don't be fooled by the 5-character string here. They may repeat or be different between each box. These two I picked up both have 525R4, but they scan up as different numbers. Let's crack them open and verify 8 out of the 12. It would have been 6, but I couldn't help myself and bought 2 extra. First segment of this box ends in 51, so it should be the Tiefling Sorcerer. Comes with a headpiece that's got horns, spellcasting in a hot pink, back printing on the torso, you got side printing on the arms. Really though, I was on the hunt for this baby red dragon that sits right next to it. Or it can be held aloft, printing on the front of the pants. Here's one face, here's the reverse, but also there's the male version, whose face looks like this, or the reverse. If that first segment ends in 51, you've got the Tiefling Sorcerer. Code in this box ends in 52, so it should be the Elf Bard. Elf Bard comes with a white hairpiece with pointed ears, a scarf, gold highlight embellishment on the back, hastily stitched together pants with a free hanging pouch, a gold cutlass, and a lute. That's one face, and the reverse, but also the male version, and the male version in reverse. Take off the scarf and you can see better detail of their torso. If the first segment of the QR code ends in 52, it's the Elf Bard. Code on this box ends in 56, which should be the Aarakocra Ranger. Comes with a bow and arrow, a little dog, clawed feet. It's got a belt, a nice wingspan on this one, a nice fierce headpiece. Take off the wings, you can see on the back, they've got a dagger and a pouch on the belt. The first segment of the code ends in 56, it's the Aarakocra Ranger. The code on this ends in 57, so it should be the Gith Warlock. The Gith Warlock comes with a headpiece. It's got a bun in the back, or whatever that thing is, pointed ears, shoulder pads, a staff with a massive eyeball on it, and a dagger. Comes with 2 daggers, so you can drop the staff and go full close quarters with double daggers, putting on the torso and the legs. Got some potions stashed in the back. I also got an extra shoulder pad set. That's one face. There's another, where you get this look, or the reverse. On an R series box, if the code ends in 57, it's the Gith Warlock. The code in this box ends in 55, so it should be the Dragonborn Paladin. Here we got a shield with Bahamut, a staff, this golden headpiece with fangs and horns at the back. The staff has got this tassel that keeps knocking them out if you play it on the ground. Oh, you just like swing out the top there. So you got printing on the back. Oh, there's a potion in the belt at the back. You got side printing on the arms and the legs. That's a nice looking bridge you need, where you take it apart and clear it off and put the breastplate on. And that's a fully kitted out. Those pauldrons are bringing back the shoulder pad game. You get a better look at the eyes here. You got some scaling on the eyes. If the first segment of the code ends in 55, it's the Dragonborn Paladin. Code on this box ends in 60, so it should be Strahd von Zarovich. That's the detail of the torso and the front of the pants. Printed first shoulder pad on one side, printed pauldron on the left shoulder. Here's the detail of the back, but don't mind that. You got the cape. It comes with this headpiece on the reverse, with a hairpiece and the locks flow all the way to the half back. It comes with a crystal chalice and a massive broadsword, and a black rat with red eyes. When the last two digits end in 60, it's Strahd von Zarovich. The box of this ends in 61, so it should be Tasha, the Witch Queen. Dark grey cauldron. There's some pink flames or wisps coming out of it. Spellbook. A headpiece with long locks on the front and billowing at the back. You see belt printing on the back. Some buckles on the arms on the side. More belt buckles on the torso. I believe there's a daggers or something on the front. You've got that face. Or the reverse. I really have such a hard time putting these and keeping them inside the cauldron. What a nuisance. When the code on the box ends in 61, it's Tasha, the Witch Queen. Code on this box says 58. It should be the Mindflayer. I got this because it reminded me of the Ood from Doctor Who. But you got the robe, the printing on the front of the torso, printing on the back, with the arms as well. Arms covered up as well. And a big brain. And an intellect devourer, which looks like a walking brain. It fits the whole head. Yeah, watch out there. Maybe I'll go pick up another, just so I can have one to sit with my off-brand Doctor Who set. I'll let the brain walk off somewhere else. The code on the box ends in 58. It's the Mindflayer. The base plate of all of these minifigs has a cobblestone look to it. These are the codes for the R series. These are the codes for the S series. Remember, you can check by looking at the second last letter at the bottom of the QR code. This one's an R, so it's part of the R series. So you could download a minifigure scanner app, or just use whatever your phone's already got installed, without having to download yet another app. See you next time on Freaks and Geeks.